Hey guys, how are you? I am Oracle of Divine Truth, Miss V, also known as the Revealer of Truth, Miss V as well. Welcome to my channel. Please make sure that you subscribe. Please make sure that you like. Also, click into the search bar, Revealer of Truth, Miss V, and also subscribe as well. So I decided to come on and do some messages today. And so I'm getting ready to speak to my air signs. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be whatever messages, whatever it wants to come out, whatever spirit wants to talk about this morning. Again, this is for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay? Again, please make sure that you subscribe and like this channel. So, all right, many of my air signs, you've been letting go, you've been releasing, letting go of people, behavior, ways, thoughts, just letting go, feeling more freer, or that's what you're trying to get to. You've been healing, okay? So let's go ahead and get started for my earth signs. I mean, not my earth signs, but for my air signs. I actually just did earth elements. So I'm going to shuffle 7 times. Divine Spirit, this is for my collective on my air signs. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to shuffle 7 times. What you want to talk to the air signs about this morning. Air signs. Collective message. Air signs. Collective message. Air signs. Collective message. Air signs. Collective message. Air signs. Collective message and final shuffle. Air signs. Final shuffle. Alright, so we have contemplation. Alright, air signs, you've been having a lot on your mind, huh? Well, you are air, right? So I feel like you guys have been contemplating some things. Maybe in some deep reflection as well. Figuring some things out. Some of my air signs, maybe you've been thinking about some things from the past. Spirit wants my air signs to know today that you are safe. You don't have anything to worry about. You don't have anything to fear. Archangel Michael is near. Y'all saw that? That was dope, right? I rhymed. I did that, right? But yeah, Archangel Michael is near. So he wants you to know that you have nothing to worry about. You are safe. We have the card of awareness that is coming out for my air signs. I feel like in this space and in this time, you're becoming more aware of things. Like maybe your third eye is expanding at this time. Maybe some of my air signs may have earth in their chart as well, because that was one of the messages that also came up for my earth sign. So if you do have earth placements in your chart, make sure you go ahead and check out that earth sign. You may find a message that resonates with you as well. But I definitely feel like you've been in this place of becoming more aware of yourself, becoming more aware of situations and circumstances, just like really analyzing things lately, you know? This is definitely a point in time right now where Spirit wants you to take some time out to re-energize yourself. Maybe there's been some obstacles that you've been going through. But what I can say and what Spirit is saying is that if there has been obstacles, if there has been challenges that you have been going through, you're safe now. So that means that whatever cycle that this has been for you, any adversities that you've been facing, this chapter is getting ready to close out. And it's going to be in this period in which you can rest, in which you can rejuvenate your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit. For my air signs, new opportunities are coming in. So congratulations. Are you ready to receive? Some of you guys have been trying to decide on what to do or how to move forward. And I feel like Spirit is actually going to provide those answers for you. That's why Spirit is saying you just need to rest, child. You just need to relax, because those opportunities that maybe you've been thinking about, those opportunities that maybe you've been wanting, they're coming. Now, for some of my air signs, it is a time right now in your life to really kind of be honest with yourself, okay? And this could mean being honest with yourself about yourself, like kind of looking yourself in the mirror, you know? Being honest with yourself about certain relationships, certain jobs, certain circumstances. Again, this is about the energy of awareness, my air signs. That's what you are in right now, the energy of awareness. It's about becoming more aware. But in order to become more aware, you have to be honest with yourself. Okay? You can't level up, you can't grow if you're not honest, if you're not allowing yourself to see what you need to see. Because that creates and brings forth more opportunities for you as well. So we do have the magic of nature. So it is acknowledging a need for you guys to make sure you are connecting with nature at this time. Make sure that you're getting outdoors. You know, outdoors, it helps to rejuvenate your energies. It helps to kind of release stagnant energy. It helps you to see things clearly. I for sure got some earth signs in here, or I definitely have some air signs that have a lot of earth in their chart. Maybe some of you may need to be honest with yourself about an earth sign that may be in your life right now. Maybe there are some things about a particular earth sign in your life that you're starting to see that maybe at one point in time you didn't see. So allow yourself to see what you need to see, okay? Many of my air signs, maybe you've been in solitude, you know, been to self, going in hermit mode. Maybe some of you guys have Virgo placements in your chart. But going within, having that solitude, it allows you to look at things differently. It allows you to see things for what they are versus what you want them to be. Okay? You got miracles coming in. What you thought was impossible is definitely possible, especially with these new opportunities. Okay, miracles. Miracles are in store for my air sign. Some of you guys have walked away from some things, some behaviors, some ways, some people, some circumstances or situations that just no longer serve you. And for some of you guys, maybe that's what you're contemplating. Maybe you're contemplating walking away from something that no longer serves you. Be honest with yourself. Because for some of you guys, it's time to walk away. That's actually what's going to bring in the opportunities. It's actually what's going to bring in the blessings. You know, sometimes we can hold on to certain behavior, ways, people, and situations, and they actually block our growth. Because sometimes we get so caught up in wanting to see things for what we would like them to be versus what they truly are. Some of you guys need to turn away from the energy of fear and know that you are okay right now. God has always made a way for you, so what makes you think that in this moment, in this situation, and in this circumstances that God won't change things around for you? Some of you guys have started to set boundaries with a parent. Some of you guys may have started to set boundaries with a child. Some of you guys may need to set certain boundaries with a parent or with a child. Some of my air signs, you may have a parent that's an earth sign. You may have a child that's an earth sign. I feel like when it comes to my air signs that have adult children, and of course this is not going to apply to everyone, I do feel like your adult child is kind of going through something at this particular time as well. They're becoming more aware of themselves. They're becoming more aware of other people. They are becoming more aware of their habits as well. We do have beauty. For some of my air signs, if you have been in this energy where you've been in self-pity, Spirit is saying, cut that out. You are beautiful. Every aspect of you is beautiful. You're beautiful inside and out. But maybe some of you guys been searching for those compliments externally instead of pouring into yourself and giving yourself those compliments. And for others, it is time for you to look around and find the beauty in your situation. You know, everything don't always have to be perfect and painted bright colors for you to see the beauty in your life. It's actually very pivotal that during those dark times, during those uncertain times, that you find the beauty in your situation, because that's what makes it bright. Some of my air signs, you need to relax. You need to get out of your own way. Some of you guys have been working a little bit too much. So maybe there's a vacation coming up, or maybe you've been thinking about taking a vacation. I feel like Spirit is letting you know to really walk away from your fears right now and to relax, because things are better than what you anticipated. Another thing that I'm picking up as I'm talking to my air signs, you see me coughing, right? Some of my air signs, you need to start working with your throat chakra. You need to start expressing yourself. You need to start speaking your truth. And for some of my earth signs, there's certain people, there are certain people that you may have around you that don't even like to hear you talk. Maybe when you talk, you're talking positive. Maybe when you're talking about your blessings. Pay attention to the company that you keep. Some of my air signs, you may have been a lot in your feelings. Emotions, it's kind of up and down. Maybe there's been some things going on with some of you guys' parents. Maybe there's been some things that you've been dealing with pertaining to children. I'm hearing things are going to work out how they need to be. And that's where trust and faith come in at. This is a time, air signs, that you actually move forward. Move forward on your ideas. Move forward on your goals. Trust your instincts. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner knowing. Move forward in a space of relaxation. These new opportunities that's getting ready to come into your life is going to help you propel forward. Some of my air signs, and this is not limited to earth signs, just needing to work on the energy of patience. Some of you guys have been working on patience, and for others, there's a need to work on patience. Good things come to those who wait. Some of you guys need to learn how to have more patience with yourself, patience with your parents, patience with your children, you know, patience with the process of life. Because in the end, everything is going to work out beautifully. Don't give yourself a headache trying to figure out how or when. Again, trust. You know, Spirit doesn't reveal things to us just for laughs. So when Spirit speaks, Spirit knows, so might it shall be. Look at that, the future. The future is filled with happiness. And when we hear the word future, some of us think maybe like 10, 15 years from now. The future is tomorrow. The future is next week, it's next month, it's next year. But again, patience. So don't start putting times on when you think things should be happily ever after. Just know that they will be. Yeah. Some of you guys are on vacation. Some of you guys need to take a vacation. Some of you guys are not at the place where you can afford to take a vacation. I just heard a message from Spirit. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's not your time. Peer pressure. Somebody could feel pressured, you know. I want to do this and I want to do that. I'm seeing other people do this. I'm seeing other people do this. I'm about to do this. But for someone, you're not in the position yet. But if you just wait on your time, it's going to last a lifetime. Let's go ahead and see whatever other messages Spirit has for my air signs. Shuffle 2 times, my air signs. I just heard stop going back to the same place that you lost your happiness at. That's for somebody. Over and over again, expecting a different outcome. With no change. And that message makes me feel as if that is more so pertaining to someone here that has a connection to somebody, where they keep going back to this person, expecting a different outcome, but has nothing changed. All right, my air signs, any final messages for the collective before we close out? For my air signs, whatever messages, my air signs. A lot of travel is in store for my air signs, okay? Many of my air signs, you've been going through a rebirth. There's definitely been endings and new beginnings, a lot of transformation, okay? You've been going through a rebirth on your whole DNA. There's been cellular changes. And for many of my air signs, this rebirth is actually leading you towards your destiny, your north node, your purpose, in which is happily ever after. Okay? But you had to go through some changes to be in alignment with your destiny. And for some of my air signs, that requires cutting ties with old thought processes, cutting ties with your lack of confidence within yourself. Okay? Cutting ties with certain people, cutting ties with certain situations. You had to cut ties so that you could be in alignment with the assignment, so that you can focus on the future and not contemplate on the past. Cut ties to the past. Change is upon you. Many of you guys, confidence is maybe what's been lacking, but your confidence is what's needed for you to propel forward. Many of you guys have been going through a rebirth pertaining to your confidence level. And as you reach your destiny, as you move towards your destiny, as you move towards your life purpose, it requires balanced emotions. And sometimes certain people can affect our emotions, certain thoughts or behaviors or belief systems can affect our thoughts and cause imbalances to our emotions. But in order to be in alignment with the assignment, we have to have balanced emotions. And one of them is confidence. Confidence in your path, confidence within yourself. Some of you guys have cut ties with a relationship, or some of you guys will be cutting ties. So if this energy or these messages has not applied or shown up in your life, as of right now, it will be. Many of you have already been going through a lot of the things I talked about, understand what I'm speaking about, because these moon cycles that we've been going through, many of my air signs have been really feeling impacted by these moon signs. This is the time right now to stay grounded, which is why it's important to get out in nature, to connect with nature. Okay? Some of you guys recently traveled. Some of you guys are about to travel. Again, safe travels. Yeah. This is the time, my air signs, that your spiritual team wants you to cast away negativity. Whether it's negativity within you or negativity around you. Okay? For some of you guys, maybe you did some spell work of banishment. For some of you guys, maybe you need a banishment spell. Look at that. Some of my air signs are brujas, are witches, practitioners. Okay? But outside of that, though, with this magical power, it's just acknowledging how powerful my air signs are. But I feel that you underestimate the power that lies within you. But once you learn to navigate your emotions, navigate your thoughts, navigate people, just navigate life. That's how you tap into that power that lies within. And it may require willpower to do so. Because to navigate life internally and externally is not for the weak. It's not easy. So it requires willpower. But just know, air signs, a lot of good fortune is in store for you. Okay? And your spirit team wants you to know you are safe and you are protected. But for some of you, you need to learn how to protect yourself a little bit better. And that may require you to get rid of, to remove certain things, beliefs, people, situations, or circumstances out of areas of your life. So that way, you can focus on what you're passionate about and what makes you happy and what brings you joy and what does a body good. All right? So this does complete my whatever messages for my air signs. Please make sure that you like. Please make sure that you subscribe. And until next time, Ashe.